What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Supreme Tech. Today I'm going to show you how to speed up your Windows 10 computer by getting rid of old files like your temporary files and your prefetch files and stuff like that. Also, I'm going to show you a couple different programs that you can use to do software updates and hardware updates. I also have a great antivirus program that you can use that's completely free, so make sure to stick around to the end of the video for all that. But before we get into it, if you're new, make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. Really helps us out here at Supreme Tech. Also, I got links in the description for my Amazon storefront and IPVanish VPN. We got some great deals going on right now, so take a look at that. Now let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so a couple of things that you can do to speed up your computer. One is going to be delete old files that you don't use, like your temporary files and prefetch stuff. Second is going to be do a software update for all your software on your device. Third is going to be do a driver update. And then fourth is going to be have a good antivirus software. It could be free or paid, it doesn't really matter. All the ones that I'm giving you in this video are completely free. They also have paid versions, but don't worry about the paid version. You really don't need it. It just has extra features and stuff like that. But first thing we're going to do is delete some files. And in order to do that, you got to open up the tab called Run. And it looks like this here. But more than likely on your computer, it's not going to be right here like this. You're going to have to come down to the bottom left, click on Start. Once you've done that, you just scroll all the way to the bottom where it says Windows System. Click that and come down to Run. You can also click on the search bar down here right next to the Start menu and type in Run. Once you do that, you'll see the Run app. You just double click on it, it'll open it up. And this is what it looks like. Now, we're going to type in a couple things here. First, we're going to type in temp and click OK. If you don't have permission, if you're on a different user account, you're going to have to type in your password. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and get right back to you. Alright, once you've done that, this whole file, all these files here, you can delete. So what I do is scroll to the top, come and select everything in this whole folder. You don't need none of this, okay? This is all temporary stuff, and there's going to be another temporary folder that we have to delete too. Let's just keep going. Alright, once we get to the bottom and everything's selected, we're going to right click on it and we're going to click delete. Some of these you might have to type in your password for administrator permission. You can also just click skip on a couple of them if you want. But this one took out 1,081 different files. So that's a huge amount of files that you're just getting rid of, right? Just chewing up space on your hard drive or SSD, whatever you have. And I'm just going through and skipping some of them. You might have to skip some, don't worry about that. Overall, you're going to be deleting pretty much everything that's in there. This is all that's left. So that's the temp folder. Now we're going to have to come back to our Run tab. So you can type it in down here again if you want, Run. And once it's open, the next thing we're going to type in is %, temp, %. So it looks just like that. The same thing, click OK. And this is just another folder. Same exact type of stuff. You just start from the top, go down. Once it's all highlighted, right click, click on delete. And this one's going to remove 850 items. Same thing, you can just click anything that pops up. I just click skip. It really doesn't matter. You're only going to have a couple left in this folder at the end. Alright, and now we only got about 6 or 7 things left in here. Alright, let's go ahead and open up the Run tab 1 or 2 more times. 2 more times. And what we're going to want to type in here is prefetch. Click OK. If you have to type in your code, go ahead, type it in. And you got access to the folder. Same thing. We're just going to highlight it all, right click and delete it. And skip the stuff we need to skip. Only one this time. And that's it. Alright guys, so those are the 3 different things that we're going to type in. Temp, %, and prefetch. Once you got those 3 folders cleared out, you've cleaned up a bunch of your storage. But let's go on to getting a good antivirus software. What I recommend getting for free is Avast free antivirus. Let's go ahead and open this up. And there's other ones you can check out online. Just Google the best free antivirus softwares and you should be good to go. One thing with all these, most of them anyway, they're going to have pop-ups that say, oh, you have to upgrade to be able to do what you want to do. That's not true. Just X out of all those pop-ups. You don't need to listen to any of them. They're going to try to get you to get the paid version so hard. It's going to keep coming. There's just so many messages. Just remember, you don't have to pay. As long as it says Avast free antivirus at the top, that's all you need to see. So what we do is we come to status here and we click run smart scan. It's going to go through browser threats, outdated apps, viruses and malware, and then smart home risks. And once it goes through, that's all you need to do. Just do a smart scan. If you have anything that pops up, just take care of it and you're good to go. Right here it shows I got some outdated apps. We're just going to click next. Okay, we got one outdated app, iTunes. We can choose to update it. What I'm going to do is just skip for now, confirm it, and now we're moving on to viruses and malware. It's going to do a complete scan of your whole computer, look for any viruses and malware. Honestly, if you're using a antivirus and a VPN, if you're streaming stuff online, going to movie and TV show websites and stuff like that, you should be safe. I got links to IPVanish down below if you want to take a look at that. If you don't know what it is, just read up on it or watch some of my earlier videos I've made. It explains everything you need to know. I'm also probably going to make a best free antivirus video. I know Bitdefender is a really good one. Nord has got a pretty good VPN and antivirus software. And there's a couple other ones. Avast, like the one I use is Avast. It's really great. So check those out. You don't have to get the same one that I get. Alright, so now we got it all scanned for viruses and malware. It says nothing found. So we're good to go. We could click next. Now it's scanning smart home risks. This is a pretty quick one compared to the viruses one. Overall, the viruses one took about 8-9 minutes for me. Then it just gives you a little information. This is just basically about what devices are connected to your Wi-Fi, and just basically it gives you a little tips on how you can get rid of those threats. But what it really does is when you click learn more is it tries to get you to get the paid version. So don't worry if this last one gives you some risks. The main thing you want is browser threats to be a green check mark and viruses and malware to be a green check mark. With those both checked, you're good to go. Outdated apps, you can always update them unless it's something that you use every day. Then I suggest just getting it done right now. Then you can click skip and your scan is finished. Just click done, and that's all we got to do for Avast. So So let's close it down. These last 3 programs that I'm going to give you, one's going to be a driver booster, one's going to be something for your software updates, and then another one's going to be your system care. They're all these 3 apps down here in the bottom right corner: IOBit Software Updater, Advanced System Care, and Driver Booster 7. So if you just YouTube how to get those, how to download them, it's real simple. But basically, sometimes your computer's drivers will be out of date. You're going to have to update them with this one. Sometimes the software is going to be out of date. You're going to have to update it with this one. And this one's just overall system care. So I definitely recommend getting those. Another thing that's good to do to clean up your system is open up Task Manager. You can get to this by holding Control Alt and clicking Delete. Or you can do the same thing, just type it in down here. And you can go to Processes, and it'll tell you what's all running in the background. And you can close stuff down if you need to. I wouldn't mess with too much of this stuff, because this is all stuff that kind of needs to be running in the background. But if you look up here where it says Apps, say I'm trying to use Internet Explorer and it's not working, you can right click and click End Task, and then you can reboot it up and try then. I think that about does it for this video. I taught you how to use the Run tab, where you can delete your temp files and prefetched, how to use Avast free antivirus, Driver Booster 7, IOBit software, IPVanish VPN, and using all these together is going to definitely speed up your computer. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get back to you. Again, make sure to check out my Amazon storefront and my other links in the description. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you in the next one.